This is BGNES English News. Hello and welcome to BGNES English News. I'm Millen, Stamatov, downtown Sofia, at the headquarters of BGNES News Agency. Today in the news, China and Japan reaffirmed their strategic relationships. Hamas said, "We are ready for a long war with Israel." Let's crack on with the news from Bulgaria and around the world right now. This is BGNES English News. Now with the hot news from Bulgaria, connected with yesterday's absolutely unbelievable events in the center of the Bulgarian capital. Bulgarian Football Union head Borislav Mihailov refused to resign after interrogation by the Bulgarian Anti-Corruption Commission. He said next week he will say what exactly he intends to do. This was reported by BGNES reporters on the site of the event. We remind you that Mihailov was summoned today after this morning the prosecutor's office announced that it had self-referred and would check the management of the Bulgarian Football Union for spending public funds and black lottery spending. The reason for the reaction of the prosecutor's office was the public dissatisfaction after yesterday's bloody protest against the management of the headquarters in front of the Bulgarian stadium Vasilevsky, and the audience, the fans, were not allowed to see the Euro qualifier between Bulgaria and Hungary, which was taking place at the same time at the stadium. The interrogation of the Bulgarian Football Union head Borislav Mihailov lasted for several hours. Now the political news from Bulgaria, which is the most important for the day. We continue the change. Political party GERB and the Movement for Rights and Freedoms reached an agreement on the derogation divide and the budget. The parliamentary groups of GERB and Movement for Rights and Freedoms reached an agreement on the parameters of the budget 2024 with the finance minister Sam Vasilev. The main change in the budget is related to the fact that the contribution from Gazprom is dropped. The expenditure part is reduced by 2.2 billion. The rest of the budget framework remains as it was already announced by Finance Minister Sam Vasilev. He explained. The derogation will be cancelled in two steps, announced Desislava Tanasova from GERB. First, from January 1st, the suspension of export quotas. From March the 1st, final cancellation of the derogation for the Russian oil in the Bulgarian outlet oil refinery of Lukoil.
Трета тема – демонстрация на евроатлантическото мнозинство, като получихме гаранции от колегите от Продължаваме промяната Демократична България в лицето на господин Василев, че
This is BGNES English News.
And now let's get to the world stage. Chinese President Xi Jinping and the Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida pledged to maintain mutually beneficial relations between the two countries in their one-on-one talks in a year, their first one-on-one talks, a sign that Asia's two biggest economies are seeking to strengthen their ties. The two leaders discussed China's ban on Japanese seafood imports and the high-profile case of a Japanese businessman which has been detained in China during their hour-long talks on the sidelines of the APEC summit in San Francisco. And now to the Gaza Strip. The head of the Hamas political bureau said that the resistance forces in the Gaza Strip are ready for a prolonged war with the Israeli army. In a recorded speech, Ismail Haniyeh praised the resilience of the Palestinian people and the coordination of resistant factions for dispersing the capabilities of the Israeli army and weakening it on multiple fronts. Ismail Haniyeh also stressed the importance of the rapid convening of a multi-country committee tasked with monitoring the implementation of the decisions taken at the summit.
I just want to say, Dimitar, that the picture that we see right now on screen is the armed finder standing guard at an exhibition of military arms organized by the fighters of Ez al-Din al-Qassam Brigade. The picture is from the 30th of June this year in the center of Gaza. Al-Qassam Brigade displayed military reconnaissance planes, missiles, and machine guns used in the past conflicts with Israel, which apparently they used at the assault on the 7th of October. But let's go on with the other news. Back to you, Dimitar.
Thank you for those details. But let's get to the USA again. The White House today condemned the owner of social media platform X and the billionaire Elon Musk for his abhorrent promotion of anti-Semitism. Referring to a Musk post on the platform, formerly called Twitter, in which he endorsed an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory, the White House spokesman Andrew Bates said it was unacceptable to repeat such a hideous lie.
Thanks, Dimitar. It apparently was all from the world news. And now we're left with nothing more but to bid you a very good evening, a good day, or a good night, wherever in the world you are. Make sure to catch us tomorrow again, actually on Monday. Tomorrow, possibly, we'll be launching something on Facebook which you would like to see. But on Monday, we are going on with our BGNES English news editions with the most important from Bulgaria and around the world. Thanks for watching, and make sure to be with us on Monday. Goodbye.
This is BGNES English News.